Hello, are you ready for some jokes? What is black, white, green, and bumpy? A pickle wearing a tuxedo. Didn't like that one? Okay, let's try another one. What is a pretzel's favorite dance? The twist. Do you guys know how to do the twist? You kind of twist lower and lower, a little bit lower now, and then you go up and you twist around. Try it. It's good fun. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start our warm up. I just needed baby echo. Here we go. A, apple, A. B, B. E, ed, E. I, itch, I. J, J. O, octopus, ah. U, up, am, am. An, all. S, bugs, z. Fantastic. And some trick words. Read them before me. Beat me to it. Where, there, here. When. What. They. Of. Was. You, your. Said. One. Have. From. Do, does. Were. Are. Fantastic. Okay, my friends, we are going to do a word of the day. Get ready as I build it and read it as I go. What does my base word say? Pin, whole word, pins. Remember that when we have a suffix s, it can mean more than one, plural, or an action. So what would the plural meaning of pins be? Maybe she has a lot of pins, like on her shirt, or bowling pins. How many bowling pins are there in a lane? 10. Okay, what about the action for pins? Maybe she pins up the poster with tacks or push pins. Yeah, it's an action. Good. So what about a sentence for this word? What can you come up with for me? She pins the poster in her room. Okay, I'm going to start with an uppercase. She is a trick word, so I know how to spell it. Pins, well, that's the word of the day. And then we said the. That's a trick word. How do I spell the? I'm going to put a nice space. P-H-E. Poster. That's a tricky word. Help me with it. O. Er. And I know it's not just R, but ER. She pins the poster in her. I think that's a trick word we've done. And then room. Ooh. O says ooh. Room. What letter comes at the end? M. And I'll put a period. Thank you so much for helping me with that sentence. Pins. She pins the poster in her room. Nice. Let's add this to our notebooks. So you should go ahead and in the vocabulary section, find the letter P, and you can enter the word pins up top and mark it, and then write our sentence that we wrote together. Go ahead and take your time with the word pins. Pause here so you can get all of that entered in. Okay, nice job. Grab your whiteboards and markers now. We're going to play a little game. So I have 4 words here, and you have to try to put them in order to make a sentence that goes together and makes sense. So take these words and on your whiteboard, try to make a sentence in the right order. Okay, go ahead and pause your screen so that you can work on your sentence. If you're back, I'm assuming you have your sentence. What is your sentence? Because 6 there mops are. That's not a sentence. You notice this one started with an uppercase, so that does go first. You should have there are 6 mops. And then you can put a period at the end. There are 6 mops. What's the subject of this sentence? The mops, right? That's the thing, a subject. There's 6 of them. Wow. Okay, go ahead and erase. And we'll do one more like this. All right, check it out. Pause here and put these in the right order for a sentence. You're back. Let's see how you did. What's your sentence? We'll start with the question trick word. Who has the pens? And what kind of punctuation should we put at the end? Yeah, it's a question mark. Who has the pens? Okay, my friends, nice job on that. Now we are going to do some writing on paper. So go ahead and grab the paper that your teacher has given you for foundations practice and grab something to write with. Okay. And let's go ahead and start with some sounds. The paper should look like this. Okay, repeat after me. Zzz. What says zzz? So in number 1, you should write 2 things. And check it to mine, you should have S and Z. Number 2, what says Write the letter that says Check it to mine, U. Number 3, qu. What says qu? The buddy letters, write them both. Q-U. Okay, fix up anything you need to fix up there. Okay, now let's go ahead and do 2 review words. Repeat after me. Wall. Let's tap it out. All. There's a glued sound. Go ahead and write wall. And I want you to star the bonus letter and box that glued sound. Wall. And check it with mine. And let's do number 2. Fox. Ox. Remember, it sounds like there's an S at the end, but there's not. It's just the X sound. Go ahead and write fox. And check it to mine. F-O-X. Fox. Okay, let's go on to our next words. Repeat after me. Zaps. It zaps the bug. Do you hear a suffix? Yeah. So what's the base word? Zap. Let's tap out zap. Z-ap. Write zap and then make it say zaps. And then underline the base word, circle the suffix. check zaps with mine. Okay, what's this dance move, guys? Isn't there a dance move like that? Dabs, right? All right, our word is dabs. Is there a suffix? So what's the base word? Dab. Let's tap out dab. D-a-b. Think about your B's and D's and what we said. B. The line comes first, like your mouth. D. The drum comes first. Do dabs. Underline the base word. Circle the suffix. Dabs. Check it with mine. Nice job. Okay, let's do 2 trick words now. Here's your first trick word. Where. I want you to write it twice with your finger on your paper. Look it up if you need to. Write it twice and then write it in your notebook. Make sure you have it right. Where. It's a question word, so it starts with WH. Where. Okay, and now let's do the same thing with the trick word who. It's another question word, so WH. Who. Write it 2 times just with your finger and then write it on your paper. Who. Okay, and last but not least, our sentence. Repeat after me. Dan shops here at the mall. Okay, watch me set it up. Dan shops here, that's a trick word, at the is a trick word, mall. Dan shops here at the mall. Make sure you start with an uppercase and end with a stop sign. Go ahead and work on your sentence and come back when you're all done. Okay, if you're back, I want you to start by checking your trick words. Here and the, they should look like that. Fix up any mistakes you might have made. And now let's look. Did you start with an uppercase D for Dan, and did you put a period at the end? Fix up anything you need. And now tap out what you wrote for shops. Shops. Make sure it looks right. If it doesn't, fix it up. It has to look right and sound right and be spelt like that. Shops. Okay, now check at. Tap out what you wrote for at. It should be A-T. Dan shops here at the mall. Tap out what you wrote. All. It should have a glued sound, which has a bonus letter in it. Okay, and then check it out. Once you have it all, let's scoop it and read it. Dan shops here at the mall. Dan shops here at the mall. Read it with me. Dan shops here at the mall. Let's read everything you've written. Stay with me and read it with me. Keep up. Wall, fox, zap, zaps, dab, dabs, where, who, Dan shops here at the mall. Great job. I want you to read this one more time by yourself, and then you're all done. Way to go.